welcome everybody to our Stranger Things series discussion, and I don't know what else we're gonna do. We'll probably predict what we think is gonna happen in the future seasons, because
I don't know.
you have a fucking idea.
As
But
if
no,
I
but
fucking know. I predict that they're gonna make me jizz in my pants.
Anyway, without further ado, I am joined with, well, as usual, Raul Rodriguez.
Hi.
Hey, man.
Oh, hi, Troy.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. And I'm here with George Rinyu Jr.
Hello.
You're back. Thank you. I see we didn't scare you off the first time you were on here.
Nope, not quite.
But no, let's jump right into it, guys. For those that don't know, Raul has been forcing me to watch these TV shows, so now I'm able to. So I was able to marathon yesterday. All of the Stranger Things season 1 and 2. I did it with George here. So I finally watched it, Raul. It's fucking incredible. Incredible.
Oh, let me do my Family Guy bit. Didn't I tell you? I told you a long time ago. And what happened when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
No, man, it was so good. I am shocked at the level of detail and the level of just the level of I would almost just say perfection, because I didn't have a problem with this anything with the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I don't know. What did you think of season 1 and 2? I guess. What was your kind of initial thoughts?
Okay, season 1, I didn't even knew what the show was about. I was in Comic-Con last year. It was when I met you, and I think it was before I met you. But I was walking through the streets of the con, and I saw "Where's Will Byers?" a poster with the Will's face. I was like, "What is this?" And then the logo of the show was so small in the sheet, and I was like, I didn't even notice that it was like a marketing thing, and I was like, "Oh!" And then I remember going back to Texas. Then I remember that a lot of people start and I think it was only Nolan. Sorry, only Nolan was saying, "Hey, this show is good," and I was like, "Huh?" And then I put on the Netflix. I just left my sister because I drive her to work, and I went back and I was like, Stranger Things. I put out the episode 1, and I still will never forget exactly when Will disappears and the intro starts. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna love it. We only watching those first 8 minutes. I was like, okay, because with those first 7 minutes, I was like, this is like a twisted R-rated ET.
Yeah, totally. That's the thing. We just finished watching the Honest trailer for the first season of Stranger Things. And near the end of it, they're going through all the homages they do to past 80s films. That's the coolest part for me. Watching it and seeing the style and the production value and the details put in even the set design and all the character design. The creators, the Duffer Brothers, they really you could tell they put the effort into planning every single little thing, and I appreciated that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the intro started, when it finished, I was like, I put on pause. I went to make me a sandwich, and I grabbed a lot of potato chips, and I was like, play.
Here we go.
I based the whole thing in a sitting. Well, I based the first 6 episodes, and then I was the last 2 because I need to pick my sister from work. And then I told to my sister, don't bother me. I need to finish this show. I don't want to know any spoilers. And then she went to her room, and I was in the main room watching the finale. And when she came back, I was like, why are you crying? I was like, oh my god, I was crying so much.
Yeah, the first season, okay, so I think the first season for me was not, I like the second season better than the first season personally. I think it was more well made, but the first season was
Well, that's because the first season was they were dipping their toes in the water, right? They didn't want to, they only had the budget they had.
Well, exactly.
And the kids were all new and just starting out and everything. And they were still incredible.
Well, and that's the thing. Can we talk about these kids for a second?
Yeah.
Holy
These
shit.
kids make me feel like I'm a fucking waste of skin.
They do, honestly.
What do you think of my son, Dustin?
But I think that's the one thing I loved about their character arcs throughout the whole series so far. Like Dustin, all of them, they're all so natural, right? It's like they're not even characters to me.
It's like they're not even acting.
It's like I wouldn't be surprised if I was walking down the street and I saw these Stranger Things kids and I'm like, oh, that's just them. Like it's Will, it's Mike. Like those like they're not characters for me. They feel very very real. Yeah. Who do you think's the best out of them all though? Who's the shining star?
Oh, for me, it's Dustin and 11 from the kids.
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be huge, like as like a young actress.
Her and Will are like Will after the second season.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There are
these kids are like, whew. Boy.
But it's not even just the kids though. It's like the cast in general. David Harbour is fantastic.
All of them. Yeah, no, it's incredible.
No, it's just it blew me away. It really did. The acting blew me away because it was so real and it was so personable and it was so realistic and relatable.
Yeah.
And these characters were people that I could just see living in my everyday life. And I think that was super important to do in a show where you're homaging the whole
they're doing
adventure.
It right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's everything I want to be, right? Like everything, like that's all their philosophies are the same as the way I am. Like
yeah.
They're doing it because they just fucking love it.
And what do you think of? So the characters were great. The directing was like flawless. A lot of the transitions, everything were so edited precisely. It was insane. What do you about the plot? Like the fact that we could probably get into spoilers at this point.
What do you think about the plot?
Yeah, like what do you think of like the we'll talk about season 1. What did you think about the whole kind of reveal that the whole like the Dungeons and Dragons connection? Like that was incredible.
For me that I have never played Dungeons and Dragons. For me, it was very interesting getting to know like the characteristics of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, the thing that totally love from the show was seeing the kids reacting to the situation, like how they're gonna react, if they're gonna participate or not. It felt like, even though you can see the comparisons, it felt like E.T. and Goonies got together to a crossover and make an R-rated in 2016. Because it was more like violent. It was like
even the effects I thought throughout the whole series were perfect. Like I didn't tell it, like the Demigorgon effects, all of that were just insane.
Yeah, and also like for me, I also talking about the characters. A lot of people were criticizing Winona Ryder's acting in season 1, and I'm like, why?
She was fantastic.
Really
Winona Ryder is amazing.
Yeah, she's Winona Ryder. Like, she has been an actress since she was like 6-7 years old, I think.
Have you seen Beetlejuice? Did you grow up under a fucking rock?
Right? It's great. Yeah, it's insane. She was fantastic. Even in the second season, there's like...
Yeah, no, she's awesome.
The whole... Yeah.
No, for me, the surprise, I didn't know who David Harbour was until I watched Stranger Things.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I did either.
He was like the new guy. I was like, oh, I need to see more of him. When I started watching the show, especially like in season 1, because we can talk spoilers, right?
Yeah. People have to see this anyway.
I thought before the finale of season 1, I thought they're gonna reveal that 11 was her daughter. The way that there like a lot of hints. Thank you. I thought that 11 was her daughter. And when they finally meet, I was like, oh my god, is he gonna like recognize her or something? And then they were like, no. When they confirmed, when they visit the mother,
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, I thought that they were related, but still, like, I really like the red herrings. Also, the other thing that I really like is in season one, particularly also the
Nancy was
Nancy
so
love
good.
triangle, because at first it bothered me. I was like, are we getting like distracted with this,
Yeah.
like with Nancy? And also, I'm totally pro Barb. I don't know why many people hate on Barb.
People hate on
I-
You
Barb.
hated on Barb?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of my friends that hate Barb. Like,
Fucking love
you
Barb.
can ask Billy, Nolan, and then
Barb is
that,
fantastic. Like I said,
There's not a single fucking character on this show that I'm not like, I love you.
it's right. That's the thing. It's hard to review something like this for me because there wasn't anything I didn't like at all.
Well, there's some things that I didn't like from season 2.
Okay, sure. I guess there was like
The only thing in season 2 is the other
8.
8.
Mhm.
8 is the only thing that I would nitpick in season 2, just because I don't like the way
She
I don't like
performed.
I don't like
I
the
didn't-
way she performs. I don't like
The
her
character.
mannerism.
Also, for me, I was waiting for like a really crazy dark twist in the finale of season 2.
Yeah,
Be-
that's true.
Because when you see the dancing, the way that they're dancing, and like they're finally fine, they're together, especially finally Joyce and Hopper are together, even though justice for Bob, because I love Sean Astin so
Fucking
much
Bob
in
was
Lord of the Rings.
amazing.
Fucking Bob.
Bob is like
Samwise Gamgee, he warmed my heart.
Yeah. Samwise Gamgee, Rudy, and now Bob. The perfect trifecta of Sean Astin characters.
yeah, he was. Yeah. Oh, and another thing, I really liked Billy and Max. I really liked their characters. It's funny because I was talking to George while we were watching it. The first 5 episodes, I absolutely hated Billy's character, like just personally.
Yeah.
I just didn't like, you're probably supposed to. That's what the creators want.
Yeah,
because-
and then when they introduce his dad
yeah, when that's the
and
scene
how
in
his
the
dad
second
treats
season,
him,
yeah.
like that's when you're like, oh,
I'm like, so now I understand
like,
why he's like that.
Yeah.
It just gave all of the characters so much humanity. Like and the relatability. It was
Exactly.
fantastic.
Yeah. Before that scene with the dad with Billy, I had like a really crazy like predation. The way that Billy treated Max, I thought they were gonna reveal that maybe Billy molested her.
That's what I thought too. I was saying there's something weird about this.
Yeah.
Like it really did feel just weird. It felt off. But I like the way they went with the whole. He was just, like father, like son. He was just, you do the actions of things that you see. or that
Yeah,
you're
and so
taught.
going with the dancing, I thought when finally Mike and Eleven kissed, and I thought that the smoke monster was making an illusion that they were happy, but they were trapped in the upside down.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I was like, this is a dream. I thought it was like they're gonna do like a crazy twist, like
Yeah.
that would be like the perfect cliffhanger for season 3.
Oh,
That
yeah.
they all trapped in the upside down. And when I saw that final shot with the smoke monster like hovering around in the upside
Well, that's
down, I
the
was
thing. So like,
like, oh, that was like for me that was a weak cliffhanger.
what?
Because-
I suppose too, because it is. It's like, okay, so now this thing's not dead. Like, what happened? Like, I'm confused. Because the last shot is of the big monster hovering in the upside down again.
I think it's intentional, just because the first cliffhanger was so good,
Yeah.
and so this time they're trying to be a lot more subtle.
Yeah,
So-
because
Because they already know where we want more.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
I have a feeling because I didn't hate as much as a lot of people hate episode 7 because we knew a lot of things about 11.
Oh, I actually.
I didn't like the group of 8. I like the 8 character, but she felt like not really developed.
Yeah, I actually.
We wanted to know more about her, and we didn't know enough.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect because it was cool seeing that there was the other experiment that was there with her. I like that. I didn't like her performance really. I don't know. It was something about it just seemed. I just, rubbed me the wrong way, I guess. But I liked her group of people like that she was with. The Mohawk dude was cool, and the big fat like bodybuilder dude was awesome.
Yeah, because like right now I just started thinking like if 11 closed the gate for the Upside Down, like the way they set up even from season 1 that all of this was an experiment like to hear the Russians. What it doesn't guarantee there is another like Hawkins lab throughout the whole United States or different parts of the world, and there's like another crazy scientist. They already opened another portal.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. That's cool. They could do something like that.
That's the only possibility that I see for season 3. That an 8, maybe 8, maybe because she had a lot of hate, maybe the doctors will say, okay, we're gonna say that 8 opens a new portal and then she gets killed. That's for all you fans that hated her character, but we gave her like a final purpose. And that would be, let's say, like the first 10 minutes of season 3.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm curious about, because they end season 2 definitely on like a happy note, okay, everything's back to normal again. So what's gonna be the next catalyst? What's gonna be the next? I almost want them to like move on from the Upside Down and show us something else, or keep it, but like introduce like, I want more development.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
In that world, I want to know what these demigorgons are like meant. Like, what are they for?
I think you'll see that they'll probably just the Upside Down will become a tool, where they'll use it. They'll use it
to their advantage.
To their advantage, exactly.
But but that's a good point.
I remember. I don't know if you knew about this theory. I really like this theory because it's that the Upside Down is not an alternate reality. It's Hawkins in present day, in our present day in 2016.
Yeah.
That's why the Upside Down is exactly like Hawkins was already destroyed.
Yeah,
and technically the monsters are traveling to the past.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like post-apocalyptic.
That's cool. That's a cool theory. I thought
they were gonna reveal that. That's why I'm a little let's say I gave season 2 like a 9.
Do you guys
season 1 is a 10?
Oh, easily.
But I wanted like a little more answers or like a really powerful cliffhanger. I was like, hey, you need to come back to season 3.
Now, do you guys know if after season 4 it's like that's their final season, or do you think they'll continue it?
We'll see.
I think
what's the actual deal they signed?
I think that the Duffers they're gonna try, especially because the kids are growing up. Maybe after season 4, they can do like a big time jump, and it could be like an anthology, like a new different characters and a new different storyline.
Yeah. And they're gonna bring it back.
Well, that's the thing. It's so popular.
And I can guarantee you, we're probably going to be seeing, after the show is over, we're probably going to see, a couple of years down the road after it ends, a film.
A Stranger Things movie?
A reuniting film.
7 seasons in a movie.
With all of them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And that's the thing with Millie Bobby Brown being in Godzilla and Finn being in It. They are transitioning over to film.
Well, they're all gonna be fucking like all over the place in Hollywood.
Well, that's true.
Because Finn Walker already has his blockbuster with It. Yeah. Millie Bobby Brown already has her blockbuster with Godzilla.
Yeah.
Dustin, I have a feeling that he's gonna first go in to another TV show, and then he's gonna get to a movie because
that's a good
my son has a face that he's gonna get hot in like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
That he's gonna like have a stretch, and he's gonna become one of those Instagram models, and then he's gonna have like a great.
He already is, yeah.
Like a great movie.
Also, that was so sad when he was at the dance and no one would dance with him. I was so sad.
And talking about that scene when Nancy dances with him, I was like, yes.
So that's the thing.
Because Nancy didn't take the pizza.
Yeah.
For the pilot.
That's what I told George because after that scene, I was watching it. And they were like, maybe this was like a couple seconds after they were dancing. I suddenly realized that the first episode that they meet was because she didn't take the pizza. That's the thing with Stranger Things. They mention something and they wrap it up even when you don't when you forget about things. Like it's genius. The writing is absolutely genius in Stranger Things. Even in the second season.
We have also talking about the writing. We have justice for Barb. Barb was a main plot point in season 2. Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, for me, Shannon Purser, as
she was fan. Oh, wow.
Without the makeup of Barb, she's hot, and with the makeup of Barb, she's still hot for me.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I agree.
Yes.
David Harbour was also great, and I loved his scenes with Elle in season 2. I was telling George here earlier too that it reminded me very much of like The Last of Us. When they're in the woods and stuff, it was so like, I just loved those characters and their interaction and the emotion in season 2, the scenes of them interacting with each other and the arguing some of them do. It's just they all brought it, like, and you all felt it.
The chemistry between all of the characters is fucking electric.
No, especially I don't know if Tumblr or Twitter is gonna do this, but the way that Billy treated Steve, the way they always got so competitive and together, I was like, someone is gonna ship them as a gay couple. I was like, I'm already.
Yeah, you get the Billy Steve fanfics.
Yep.
And they're like best friends in real life too. Hey, like
they are. Yeah.
Now that they're now that they met each other, like they
hang out all the time.
They hang out all the time. They were on Good Mythical Morning together.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
And like, oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, talking about another thing that I didn't like for season 2, I didn't like the 11 got to meet the kids until like the very last episode.
I like that.
I thought that she was gonna stumble with the kids in like maybe like episode 5 or 6. I know that she had like a side adventure, like she had her own storyline. We knew more about 11, but for me, I was like. Because it's so different because you guys binged the whole thing, and I was already waiting a year and a half or something.
Yeah.
So that's why it was so different experience for me.
Of course, I agree. Yes, it was watching it one after another. It really was like watching one gigantic story. So for me, everything just seemed a lot more fluent and seemed a lot more smooth. Yeah, I didn't mind. I didn't mind that.
Well, and
it kind of gave it that moment. It was like you were waiting for it. Like I was telling, like when I was watching it, I was like on the edge of my seat because I'm like, holy shit, okay, show us Finn. Like when she opened the door, I'm like, I want to see Finn's reaction right now. Like I want to see the emotion. So it had me invested. Like I don't know, it was cool.
And watching like I said, like I binged it first.
Watched it again.
And then immediately, like the day after, Troy started watching it. And I watched it with him, and it's like literally you would think like I can't watch this show that I just watched yesterday all over again, but it's so rewatchable, and I noticed so many things that I didn't notice before. It's like it's so collaborative, and like you can watch it.
Like for me, I have been busy. I haven't had the time to rewatch season 2. I only have watched it once, but season 1 I watched it 4 times.
Well, it's that's the thing with season 1. And that's another thing I want to mention. Season 2, the conspiracy guy that drinks vodka.
Oh my God,
that guy's fucking hilarious. Every scene he was in.
I love that guy because that would be me in that situation because I ship Jonathan and Nancy. I would be like,
they're dating in real life.
Here's some condoms, like Regina's mom and girl. Okay, bye.
I love that, like the morning after, and they're sitting there, and he's just like, "So, how was the pullout?"
Yeah.
It was so funny. I loved his character. I loved, like talking about Nancy and Will's brother. They were both also great. I loved they're dating in real life, which is cool. Man.
The other thing, this is because that's the other thing with expectations and everything. Last October, they revealed like a season 2 trailer with the titles of the episodes only and the intro song. And I remember over-analyzing the titles, especially the last title. It was called The Lost Brother. And I was like, and I still remember making my expectations a year ago. I was like, they're going to kill Will. I was like, that will be it because Will he is already has the monster inside.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's gonna get destroyed by the monster. He's gonna get killed, or Jonathan is gonna get killed because for saving Will in season 2. That was my prediction. And when I started watching season 2, they changed the titles. I was like, oh, why did they do this?
They actually
that's
did?
why I'm.
That's fucking
the other
genius.
thing is- now you see that I'm still obsessed with Stranger Things, but I was already making theories about it. I was on the Comic Con trailer and that trailer with the title so many times.
Yeah, and I think it
I
definitely.
always cry, especially watching season 2. I always cry when the intro starts because I love that song so much.
Oh, it's so good. The intro is so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I tell you, like it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Those
Season
are the,
2
like,
definitely
the
was,
nitpicks
yeah.
that I have, but still, like the season is great.
Like that's how I would judge it. I would give season 1 season 1 of Stranger Things is up there with Lost, with True Detective, and the only thing I had problem with Stranger Things 2 was just the actress who played 8. So I dropped that to like a 9.5 out of 10 or something like that. Like it's a masterpiece. It is it's incredible. Like
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
Stephen King approved. Stephen King already loved season 1, and he just tweeted like 2 days ago that he loved season 2.
yeah, I know. I'm so curious. Oh, and that was another thing. The cinematography in the second season, I thought was, and you could tell the budget was a little bit more in season 2 because it looked a lot more pretty, and the vibrant colors used in like the foreground and background of scenes, especially with the lights.
Yeah.
It was just there was a lot of scenes that just looked a lot more clear, especially when they were in the upside down world in season 2. I realized that like you could tell it wasn't as dark. They had a little bit more of a professionalist to it rather than like this first one.
If I was Netflix, I would have gave them like, hey, here you go. Here's some extra $50 million because we're totally gonna get some really great profit from this.
Now, do you think
make an extra episode of the thing that I wanted to see the kids trapping the upside down, and that will be the cliffhangers.
Well, do you think that like Netflix just used Ego, and then like or do you think Ego was like, hey, we'll pay for you some of your budget to have our product in your movie? Because I bet you the sales of Ego have gone way up. Because who the fuck ate Egos before?
I fucking love Egos. Who the fuck are you?
Well, I had them when I was a kid, but I didn't.
Waffles are the shit.
Yeah, but not Egos. Like eat real
Yeah.
waffles.
Egos are the shit.
I'm Mexican. I have never tried Egos.
You're on the go? You fucking
Okay, on the
Eggo.
go, that's fine. Eggo.
Eggo on the go. That's
Yo.
Shut the fuck up.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
Stranger Things. What else?
What's the now with you like you pinch it
Yeah.
like you already said like you see the flow in it like talking
Yeah.
about we already talked about the Stephen King, Steven Spielberg similarities. Aside of the similarities, what is the original things that you have liked of the show?
To me, it really comes down just to the production. That's what got me. Being a director, I think that's why. How it's shot, a lot of the tracking shots, a lot of the zooms they do. It was just so beautiful, and to me that was crazy. I thought it was insane that in the first season, and I mean carried on to the second, that the whole really plot is like, it's like, all right, let's just make like a Dungeons and Dragons in real life.
Yeah.
Based off of like real life decisions and real life characters.
That's
And like
what I love the most is that it's taking this game that kids play and so many people in the world are familiar with, adults and kids alike.
Yeah.
And
flipping it on its head.
It's literally just going, hey, we're gonna establish that they play this game, and then we're gonna make their real life actually
Emulate
the fucking
that.
game.
Yeah.
We're gonna make the campaign happen in their real life. And
So
that's just
technically, is the best Dungeons and Dragons adaptation?
Oh, easily.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. This is probably going to be the best ever. You could not probably do a Dungeons and Dragons thing better than this, I think. Like, this was incredible.
yeah.
Like, how do you make a movie about Dungeons and Dragons? You just do, like, you don't, yeah, it's incredible.
Talking about a bad joke, I still remember when they released Entertainment Weekly like 5 months ago, the photo of the scene, like all four kids with the Ghostbusters the Ghostbusters suits, and I remember Nick Mundy said on Twitter, "Oh my God, are already gonna predict they're gonna hate the Ghostbusters remake in 30 years?" And I was like, "Of course they're gonna hate it."
Yeah.
I would shit my pants if they remake Ghostbusters in 30 years with those kids.
With those kids? Holy shit, I'd do that. I'll make it. They'll be great. Oh, that was another thing. I loved when like they're outside the school and they're wearing the Ghostbusters uniforms, and then like
and they're arguing about who's
with
who.
Benjamin. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah. They can do like I think that Lucas he's like a 17, I think. Like you can remake with those kids Ghostbusters maybe in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and I think Sony's doing Ghostbusters universe, so Sony, call up Netflix. Get the rights to these kids' life.
Or maybe it could be like a hey, that's not a bad idea. It could be like a mismatch. The same characters, Dustin, Lucas, Mike, and Will. They
Holy shit,
grew
that'd be so
up
cool.
and they already forgot about the Upside Down. They resolved everything from Hawkins. They
Well,
went to New York.
the government
and-
obviously got involved and brainwashed everyone that was a part of the incident, so they obviously all forgot about it.
They forgot about it, and then they start to go to be the Ghostbusters at the end of the 90s. That's the Stranger Things cinematic universe.
Yeah, that'd be incredible, man. Anyway, so what are some of your final thoughts, I guess, then, overall? So you just loved it. Like, I think that's all of our consensus, that it's just like, if people haven't seen this, run out, see it, watch it more than once.
Do yourself a favor, watch it.
Yeah. Like, it's worth the $12 of Netflix subscription.
Absolutely.
If you have never been into Netflix, it's worth the free month.
Even if you get, like, is there a free trial with Netflix?
Yeah, get your free trial, watch it.
Get a
It
free
takes
trial,
fucking 2 days.
watch Stranger Things, watch, Ozark, watch Adam Sandler.
Shameless.
Was Supernatural. All
Yeah,
three
I'll watch all of
seasons on Netflix.
And watch Saw, because those just went on.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, do it. Watch Stranger Things.
I heard that Gravity Falls is in Netflix outside of the United States. Not in the United States.
We don't have it in Canada.
Falls.
I haven't seen anything, but I'll check.
Yeah, I don't see it. But yeah. Anyway, George, last thoughts overall.
Man, I can't wait to see more of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, like I can't wait to see more of it. And if I can fucking get involved in it somehow, I'm gonna.
Well, that's the
better
thing.
believe I'm gonna try.
We're gonna keep our eyes open for the casting calls.
If they need auditions for like a Dustin brother or uncle, I'm totally gonna audition.
Well, and the thing is, like, they're like this whole show, they've been bringing in new blood, and it's really good. Like, they're totally into bringing in new people, and that's exactly what I need right now. So, like, oof.
So, if you're listening, anyone that loves Stranger Things or the producers of Stranger Things,
George
you don't even have to hire me. I don't need money. I'll just do it for free. I don't know about George.
You know what?
Also,
Hit me up.
like
I will send you. I will do any kind of audition you want. I will slather myself in peanut butter and
make the 11 face for
I'll
9
do
hours.
whatever you want. I will film a video of me dropping a Cleveland steamer on your chest. If you need me to.
So please, hire us, Stranger Things people.
Yeah, like for me, casting directors, I could totally be the new stepfather for Dustin.
Yeah,
I could
easily.
be a brother for
I even
Dustin
have the
because
hair.
I have the curly hair. I have almost the same skin as Dustin, and I have photos of me without many teeth when I was at 8. So
Perfect.
I even have the hair. Like, my hair is like, it's all voluptuous, and I've got the wings going now. Like.
But no, everyone, watch Stranger Things. I don't know. There's not really much to go into. We just loved it so much, and like you can go into details, but for something like this, you should just watch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Raul, where can people find you?
you can find me at Raul Bader RDC, and also go watch the Tough channel.
Tough,
We just
so
had an
good.
episode with Alicia Malone as guest judge, and this next Sunday, not this Sunday, Sunday the 19th, we're gonna have the Maltons, Leonard Maltin and his daughter. We're
Leonard
gonna
Maltin's
have
going
them
on Tough?
as guests in Tough.
Holy crap. That's incredible.
I don't know how Jack did it. I don't know if Jack they blackmailed them. I don't know how Jack does it, but he got them.
Well, if we can get Leonard Maltin on the Monday show.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Shit my pants.
That would be incredible. We're gonna everyone tune into that because that's insane.
Yep.
George, we can find you at let me guess. So it's at George _Rinyu _Junior on Twitter.
And on Instagram I'm a Georges Rinyu. So that's like GEORGOUS Rinyu Junior. Just Rinyu. Sorry.
And
I'm fucked up.
No, talking for me, what would be my perfect interview if we're gonna get someone here? I wanna interview George Lucas and ask him so many stuff before Disney and now with Disney.
Yeah, I agree.
With the Star Wars things.
And you can catch us. We're going to be reviewing Daddy's Home 2 and Murder on the Orient Express on the Monday show coming up here. So check that out when it's out. And anyway, thank you guys for joining us, and that was our discussion. Peace out.
Oh, and Batman's Christmas. I just saw it also.
Oh, yeah, we're going to review that.
Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.